matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's James in at the 3 slot. Edwards for 3. James with the rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Six to shoot. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
James outside. The 3. Again, the miss by James. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Edwards against James. And it's good for 2. James has gotten his second bucket.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now, here is James. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
It's James on the wing. Hachimura outside. James against McDaniels. The shot by James, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. And stolen by Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 so far. The 3 is up. The shot by Conley, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's James. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
A swat from McDaniel. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With the drive, it's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers lead by 4. James with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. For 3. And again, the Lakers, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
On the break. Pass to Hachimura. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Edwards outside. Doncic grabs the miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Reeves off the mark, and the drought continues. Edwards finds Conley. Handle a screen on Reeves. Here's Conley. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Los Angeles up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Vanderbilt to pass to James. Back to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Smart for 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley passes to Gobert, and stolen by Hayes. It's Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Randall. The kick out to Conley. This one for 3. Minnesota again missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Vanderbilt. That shot missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Outside connect. Smart against Conley. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Going to work in the lane. Smart's tough in there.
Outside for Randall. The 3 ball. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
McDaniels from long range. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Vanderbilt. With the floater. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you, Brian.
A rare opportunity. Allie, thanks very much for the report. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. The shot by James, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. From deep, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Connect on the wing. Still no points. Off target from 3-point range. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Smart. For 3, Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Fades. That one is off. Some solid defense from James. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Smart. And the shot goes down. Smart's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Conley goes in and stolen by Hayes. It's Smart on the wing. And here's Connect outside. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me. Well, that's a gut punch to hit the half. Just demoralizing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and their defense has stood out. wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the hustle he's shown on the glass.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's James, then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. Reeves, the pass to Ayton, and there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Timberwolves trail by 9. Miller outside. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Ayton. And they're on the break. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Ingles from outside. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 9. James outside. Punching it inside. LeBron.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Well, Los Angeles shooting a low 30% from the floor. Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by James. Ayton with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And there's James on the assist from Ayton. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Hachimura finds Reeves. Oh, deflected. Out to the right wing. Here's Shannon. Ayton with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Ingles. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. For 3, James. He's off on that one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lets it go from deep. And the Lakers get it back. Out to James. Pass to Doncic. Launches a 3. The Lakers with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ingles from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. James has got 11 in the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fades back. The shot by James, no good. That'll count. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. 11. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. McDaniels finds Conley. Gobert up top. It's stolen by James. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall, a screen on Doncic. Outside Edwards. From deep. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
8, no good. McDaniels against James. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Minnesota on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Here's Edwards. Fires the 3. Randall outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Outside Reeves. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley fires. Oh, he missed the jumper. And Ayton has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Double team on James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
I love it. Excellent position defensively. You give the guy 2 choices. Either stop in your tracks or step out of bounds.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Edwards. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Yes, it's good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Gobert with a screen on James. Now Edwards. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. Randall against Hachimura. Oh, missed on the tray. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Book it!
Well, that's his game. When he gets to the iron, he knows he's won.
Jacks up a 3. Oh, it's off target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Reeves, he's off from three. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And here's Doncic. Shoots a 3. McDaniels with a rebound.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Oh, the long ball, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James. That's what he wanted.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
So we see the Lakers get the win here. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up.
action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Now Johnson, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. The Nuggets with another miss. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Edwards with another miss.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Kicks it out to Johnson. From deep three-point land. And another miss by Denver.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Now here's Murray. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randall. Here's McDaniels. Edwards dishes to Conley. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. For 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Conley gets the bucket.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. It really worked on that part of his game.
So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down. But Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
The Nuggets trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For 3, Edwards. Randall kicks to Gobert. Goes back up. Another miss by Conley. Conley's gone 1 of 4 so far. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Gobert. Launches a 3. It's a hand on it. Out to Conley. Fires for 3. Again, Conley missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. To the paint. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Gordon outside. The shot that time not on target. And stolen by Murray. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
Now Brown, after Joe Ingles missing on that last three-pointer. Shot clock at 3. Watson's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
The 3-ball. They get it again. Out to Hardaway. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron.
Trying to take what the defense allowed, but he couldn't get it to go.
Sinks the triple.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Murray finds Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Peyton Watson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Now here is Miller. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Clark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Misses the chippy right there. Outside Gordon. Jokic finds Gordon. A minute 50 left here in the second.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Shannon. Nothing on the board. Miller with a screen on Murray. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Nuggets trail by 11. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And here is Ingles. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Gordon against Ingles. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Ingles. Reed with a screen on Brown. Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the basket by Ingles. Here's Murray. Johnson surveying the floor. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Nuggets trail by 14. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Now, Jokic following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Johnson kicks to Jokic. Clock at 6. From deep. There's Jokic with range.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
Conley with the 3. Another miss by Conley.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Jokic kicks to Johnson. And again, Denver with the triple.
And Jokic is one of the best passing big men in the game. He has a great feel for when to dish the rock.
Gobert with a screen on Murray. Conley gets the bucket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Murray. Shoots over McDaniel. Outside for Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Johnson dishes to Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 11. There's the 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brown knocks down the 3 ball. Brown's got 5 now.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Brown the pass to Gordon. Now here's Murray. Back to Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray against Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Puts up a 3. Out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Nice smooth 3-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And they double up Gordon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Watson against McDaniel. Right wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Randall from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 6.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
And here's Jokic outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Jamal Murray. Aiden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Hardaway. And Christian Brown subbed in for Brown.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot.
Conley with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Pickett. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Pickett. Shot clock at 6. Gobert there for the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Pickett. Missed on the 3. Edwards. Gobert. Now Conley takes the 3. From outside, Valanciunas with the rebound.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now here's Watson. Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards fires. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Valanciunas. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Randall. The putback. Holmes with the steal. Here's Pickett, defended by Gobert. And he does not hit. Minnesota shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Randall outside. The three doesn't go. The Nuggets trail by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Valanciunas. Lets loose a three. Gobert there for the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Substitution on court.
Edwards. The three goes down.
Look at that from Edwards, way out there.
So it's Minnesota winning this one east. Some good. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll
Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the starting group here for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And if you look at the Western Conference, these could be the best 2 teams, Richard.
Yeah, we have a treat tonight. Maybe a postseason preview, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Winning tonight's game is big in the standings.
So it's the Lakers now, following that last 3-pointer by Denver. Pass to Jokic. James against Johnson, and here's Brown. Fires for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. James can't get that one to fall. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from deep. From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 5.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the ring.
James brings the double team. Tipped away. To halt the run. The shot by Brown, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jacks up a 3. James can't get that one to fall. James has got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
The floater. The shot won't fall. Good D by Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. 1:44 left in the first. And they pick up 2. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
The shot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 7 points.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Murray, no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Shot from 16. James finds Aiden. Back to James. Pass to Hachimura. Gordon, right side, for 3. It's not going to go for him. What if it goes? And that's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Here's Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Look, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Back to Murray. Launches it from deep. Rebound, the Lakers.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
That's just sheer will. Marcus Smart wanted that bucket inside, and sometimes you just got to make things happen.
Three-pointer Holmes knocks down the long J. Holmes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the middle. That one's good from James on the assist by Vanderbilt.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Bronny does have some great strength.
Three-pointer Holmes. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 3. Smart on the drive. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Pickett. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Watson passes to Holmes. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Vanderbilt with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Smart for 3. And the Lakers get it back. Connect on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Connect's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Smart. Drops in the layup for 2. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Watson. Pass to Hardaway. Denver moving it around. Pickett hits a three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And finished off by Hayes. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas for 3. Hardaway. The Lakers with a rebound. And here's Connect outside. And Holmes pulls it down. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Pickett. Fires the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And it's Connect missing. The Nuggets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
James. First personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Valanciunas finds Holmes. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Here's Valanciunas. Money on the 19-footer. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
Smart outside. Launches it. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. In transition, here they come. Pickett passes to Watson. Here's Pickett, defended by Smart. Back to Watson. Here's Pickett. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Brian, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their game.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Here's Reeves, following that last three-pointer by Denver. The floater. Oh, James sinking the floater.
Look, the coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Gordon on the wing. No good from outside. The Lakers trail. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura outside. James against Murray. Nice work inside from James.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
And Brown with the basket on the assist by Murray. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now, here is James. 15 points in the game.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Lakers trail by 3. The teardrop. Good on the bucket. James has got 17 points.
Soft touch on the floater from James. It's impressive how well he can adjust his mechanics to almost any situation. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And the Lakers have possession following that last three-pointer by Denver. It's stolen by Johnson. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray, left side Brown. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Takes a 3. James can't get it to go. Denver leading by 4. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Good on the shot.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Johnson passes to Brown. Murray for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Hachimura from long range. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And this is second attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. James, right side. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 20.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for Denver. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Denver, Johnson the small forward with Gordon holding down the floor. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Back to Murray. Lets the three fly. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Murray. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half. James inside. Johnson on him. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's the kind of toughness from Ayton that they want to see inside. Not backing down when things get physical.
That free throw, no good. And Richard coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Now here's Brown from outside the arc. And Johnson is good for 3. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
Johnson outside, puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Jokic outside. Now Murray. He launches. And he nails it.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Ayton. Jokic with a rebound. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Murray. Gordon. Oh, missed on the tray. LeBron. And the 3 misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Johnson outside. Murray fires. No good from 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Now Jokic. From downtown, Cam Johnson. That one's good. Johnson's got 21 points in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Cam Johnson.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Gordon from deep. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. Now Murray. On the wing, Brown. Outside Murray. On the wing, Brown. And a miss there on the triple. James outside. Stolen by Ayton. So no problem for Denver as they get the win.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. A nice shot by LeBron. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Ayton, the pass to LeBron. Here's Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Conley against Doncic. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it go with the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. James looking it over. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the 3 ball is good.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that 3-point shot is on point.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you guys.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on James. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And that one is good. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Here's LeBron, and the shot goes in.
Just great instincts. He knows what to do when he gets near the rim. Love to watch this guy work.
Edwards drives in. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Doncic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hachimura with it. McDaniels picks him up. The putback. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. Here's McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got his second basket.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's LeBron. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota, Reed is out there with Miller. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Shannon following the 3 by the Lakers. Out to Miller. The 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Connect with it. Ingles covering. Back to James. The shot missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Ingles with the ball. Connect picks him up. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
DiVincenzo against Smart. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Minnesota ball.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Pass to Hayes. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 5. And here's James outside. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And here's Reed. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, the pressure that Marcus Smart can put on an offensive player, his ability to contest shots is elite.
James outside. Teardrop shot. Reed with the block. And they're able to recover. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Driving the lane. Miller with a wide open look. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, how good is Joe Ingles at pushing the pace in transition, understands the right route to take in space.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Back to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Now here's Conley. There's the drive. And the layup falls. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on.
Again, the miss by the Lakers. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 10. And McDaniels, here we go.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
From deep, James. Again, James missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Edwards, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And here are the Timberwolves. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And here's Conley outside. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. From the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from James. Picked by Randall. Conley into the lane. Takes it off the glass. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Edwards, good.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's the three, and it's James missing. Timberwolves leading by 13. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Julius Randle. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 13. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And good that time.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
3 points.
Edwards got his 5th assist in this one. LeBron outside. On the wing, Reeves. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And Los Angeles guys shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. No good from LeBron. Conley for three. That one doesn't go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now, here's Doncic. McDaniels outside. And stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Randall. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Conley up top. Guarded by Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. He was all alone on that one.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
James, no good. Minnesota leading by 13. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. There's the triple. McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. From outside the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Timberwolves leading by 16. Edwards fires. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And he makes all 3.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Stolen by McDaniel. Edwards with it. Defended by Reed. And the basket is good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Ayton. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Conley with the three. Up again. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jaden McDaniel.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
They get the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now Randall, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. McDaniels dishes to Randall, out to Conley. Trains the three-pointer.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Three-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Doncic way outside. And the Lakers with another miss. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're
with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. The 3. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Murray. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Minnesota again missing. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Denver.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Jokic finds Johnson. Now Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Murray. And another 3 for Denver.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Murray. Here's Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. BA, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Pass to Johnson. They kick it out to Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining.
Conley with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Back to Murray. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Gobert passes to McDaniels. For 3, Conley. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets lead by 6. From deep, Jokic. No good there. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards finds Conley. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And again, it's Denver missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Picked by Gobert. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. On the wing, Brown. For 3, Gordon. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
From deep, Johnson. And here's Jokic outside. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Shannon. Puts up a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Watson. And it's all from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Stan, when you compare Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game to his dad's, they are quite a bit different.
Well, his dad was more of a floor general and a penetrating guard, while Junior is more of a volume shooter, especially from outside. Remember, B.A., they played in different eras, so it's not all that surprising.
From downtown, it's rebounded by Minnesota.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Pickett passes to Hardaway. Here's Pickett. Inside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Clock at 6. 3-pointer Holmes. And again, it's Denver missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Miller. And Holmes pulls it down.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Valanciunas with a rebound. Denver leading by 3. Outside Watson. Denver moving it around. Back to Holmes. Pass to Watson. And again, it's Denver missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Holmes against Ingles. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And the Nuggets shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Here's Pickett. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. From the corner. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Tries yet again. Minnesota again missing. The Nuggets lead by 3. Pass to Holmes. Here's Hardaway. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And stolen by Hardaway. Outside Watson. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ingles finds Miller. Ingles, a screen on Valanciunas. Miller with it. He's against Watson. 4 on the clock. Reed for 3. Fires in the triple. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient 3-point shooter.
Hardaway, the pass to Pickett. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nuggets ahead, they lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Joe Ingles, Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Ingles, still without a bucket. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pass to Pickett. Now Holmes. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Holmes has got his first 3 points of the game. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Denver in the lead. On the wing, Brown. Down low. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Murray. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Gobert. Get to see a basket. McDaniels, that's good.
Smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Out to the wing. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sidelines, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
So it's Denver now, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Jokic. Johnson passes to Brown. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Gobert. Randall, right side. Pass to Edwards. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Conley. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. Conley's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Now here's Edwards. No made baskets yet. Pass to Gobert. Murray against Conley. To the inside. And Gobert flushes it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Murray passes to Johnson. Now Brown, guarded by Edwards. The try by Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Brown drops them both. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Brown finds Johnson. Jokic against Gobert. Jokic in the post. Off target at the rim.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
They are uncautious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Jokic, rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards fires from way outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Johnson for 3. Gordon left side. The 3 knocks it down from distance. Gordon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For 3, Conley. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. For 3, Randall. They get it back. Fades away. The shot by Conley, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jokic passes to Murray. From deep, Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. For 3, Conley nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean looks.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Edwards against Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Oh, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Takes a 3. Gobert pulls it down.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Last to the shooter.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's foul number 2 for him. McDaniels outside. Buries it from outside.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. The big man stepping up in the big moment. Valanciunas able to put the team on his back.
Stolen by Conley. For 3. Cleared away by Valanciunas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Gobert! Can't hit it. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Conley! Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Great D. Perfecting the shot, then crashing the board.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To take the lead, and he nails it.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Launches it from deep. Oh, off target from downtown. Randall with a steal. For three. Misses the three. So a close game sees Denver taking this. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again.
time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
And now the Lakers starting group. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now, here's Johnson. After LeBron James's miss. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And stolen by LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Gordon. For 3, Murray. It's good from long range.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
From deep, LeBron. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now here's Gordon. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. LeBron against Johnson, 11 feet away. And it's Ayton missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Johnson finds Brown. Gordon with no one around. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Kevin, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulders. Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Here's Brown. Another 3 for Denver.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Reed. James has got 9 points.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Good on the triple.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles, then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
And here is Murray after LeBron James hitting the 3. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jokic passes to Johnson. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 5.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Here's LeBron. And it's Denver with the rebound. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Murray for 3. The shot comes out. At the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Denver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Pass to Smart. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Pickett, guarded by Smart. Hardaway for three. It's rebounded by Hayes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Vanderbilt kicks to James. And he drives in. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Denver passing it around. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Valanciunas. Watson for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Lakers trail. Here's Connect. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Smart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lakers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. For Denver, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. Watson's shot is good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, James. And here is Vanderbilt. Rebounded by Hardaway. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Valanciunas dishes to Watson. Here's Holmes. Offensive rebound. Hardaway from outside. No good that time. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Smart finds Vanderbilt. Now Connect. Still scoreless.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
1:09 left now here in the second. Back to Watson. Stolen by Connect. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this week. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Hayes, no good. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. It's Holmes, high post. Hardaway kicks to Holmes. Hardaway passes to Holmes. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss. Hayes finds Smart. The layup off target.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Connect. Marcus Smart is out there with James. Then there's Hayes, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4th spot. James. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. And the versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
This is Hardaway's game, a quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
Inside, Watson kicks to Hardaway. Holmes passes to Hardaway. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one drops for him.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Holmes, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Here's Jokic, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get the crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. And that one drops. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
2 minutes remaining.
He's feeling it. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pass to Johnson. In the corner, it's Brown. Gordon for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's LeBron. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Johnson kicks to Jokic. Johnson sets the screen for Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's James outside. LeBron with another miss. For Denver, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. 2 points. That one goes.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. Takes the elbow jumper and dreams it. Murray's got 5 now.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
The Nuggets trail by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. LeBron, good.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Gordon kicks to Johnson. And here's Jokic outside. Not gonna go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. For 3, Murray. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For the 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Hachimura. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. In the corner, it's Brown. Gordon dishes to Johnson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, James. What a graceful finish by LeBron James.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Stolen by Reeves. Ayton against Gordon. Launches it. And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Shot to stop the run. And he's good on the 3 ball.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard. He's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Down low. Here's Ayton. That one goes in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
LeBron James knocks down the 3.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Brown all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
And here's Jokic. Murray fires away, and they come back with a 3 of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Puts up the 3. James connects from deep.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Gordon, a 3-pointer. Good.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And there's the 3.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
The Nuggets trail by 11. And here's Jokic. Up top, Murray. Doncic with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. From deep. Jokic with the rebound. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Nuggets running out of time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Now Reeves. It's James. Shot clock at 6. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Brown fires. Johnson outside. Murray surveying the D. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Nikola Jokic. And hit the 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic with it. Outguarded by Murray. James left side. Fires the 20-foot jumper. Good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it.